We all know about the pay gap. On average in Australia, women make 82 cents to every dollar earned by a man. But does this really reflect the financial gap between men and women? For people in non-managerial roles, the gap is only 10%. For chief executives, general managers and legislators, the gap is 37%. 37% for the same type of work. Let's stick with the average gap of 18% for now. That's the gap between full-time working men and full-time working women. But not everyone works full-time. When the earnings of part-time and unemployed people are taken into account, the financial gap comes to 46%, giving men much more buying power. It might be pointed out that full-time working men are often breadwinners, and some of this extra money goes towards supporting families. This is true. But ultimately, the gap in earnings means men, on average, have greater financial freedom than women, which is identified as a contributing factor in gender-based domestic violence. Perhaps the solution is for women to start working similar hours to men. But how many hours do men and women work on average? When all domestic, volunteer and paid work is accounted for, women are actually doing over an hour a week more than men. Studies also show that women are more likely to be multitasking during leisure time. For their combined contributions to society, women are making, on average, $10.17 an hour, while men make $19.20. And that's before we apply the woman tax, which Forbes magazine estimates is $1,400 a year. That gives us a 47% gap, with men's time rating almost double the monetary value of women's. And that means it's time for a change.